And opening night, Smitty, always a lot of excitement for the fans. As a player, does it feel a little different than any other regular season game?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you're excited. You get a chance to have new teammates, new logos, new branding. And the one thing is all 30 teams feel they can win a championship just on opening night.
It all begins brand new, doesn't it?
Yes.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Irving is out there with DeAndre Liggins. And it's James in at small forward. And Westbrook, here we go. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Golden State. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Irving.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
For three, Westbrook traps in the tray. Westbrook's got himself on the board with three there.
It's impossible to stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And credit Kyrie, tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
The reason why, he has such a great touch. You got to have that shot inside with the big guys.
Shumpert is checked in for DeAndre Liggins. Here's James, and he converts the layup. James has got his first points of the night.
Seizing every opportunity to score. LeBron outworking, out-hustling people inside.
Here's Westbrook, pass to Okafor. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced error.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. They get it again. And Okafor with the block. And here's Embiid. Westbrook. And the shot falls short this time.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Free throw good. Amon Shumpert.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
And both free throws good for Shumpert.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And stolen by Irving. From deep three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who...
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
Little to no errors whatsoever, and they just keep getting better.
Okafor out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Noel. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
The Cavaliers really wanted Channing Frye. Made the deal at the trade deadline. They took a huge luxury tax hit to add him to the team.
And Frye at 6'11", an excellent three-point shooter. He gives the Cavaliers, Steve, a different look in the front court.
In the playoffs, it's all about matchups. He has some big games helping them sweep the Atlanta Hawks in the semis. When you have shooters at every position, it's tremendously difficult to defend.
Here's Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line. And Kevin, what's remarkable to me about Westbrook is that as much as he is used in the offensive game plan, I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented he is.
And stolen by Irving. Here's James, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
Shoots from 12. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Westbrook. And thinking again about Westbrook and his high usage rate, it's incredible, Greg, because he still plays entirely efficient.
It's crazy. I mean, normally the more shots you take, the more your efficiency drops. But Westbrook seems to be free of that. It's a big reason why this team lets Westbrook do so much for them on the offensive end. And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good, 2 points.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cleveland leading by 8. Right side Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Aggressive drive by Irving. Defender can't keep up without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
The first free throw is good. And so Irving nails both of them. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the right side. Back to Okafor. Irving with the steal. And that.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we're halfway through this. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Their play in the second quarter was inspired as they turned what had been a tight contest into a 10-point ball game by the time we reached halftime. And that'll do it as the second half is just about ready to begin.
Downtown Philadelphia, as seen from high above. Welcome back to the Cradle of Liberty, as we like to call it here on 2K, here in eastern Pennsylvania. The second half just about to get going here. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. DeAndre Liggins out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Any thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
What I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
So those are my two places I want to coach.
We now know your priorities.
Yeah.
We now have your priorities very, very much in tune. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
The kick out to Irving. The tray. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Westbrook, no good.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Got that one up quick.
Timeout.
Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it was going back and forth there.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's gap.
Cleveland to play with LeBron. He knew he'd have to sacrifice touches, Steve, just like Chris Bosh had to in Miami.
Yeah, you have to balance fitting in with showing what you can do. It's not easy, but the fact that Kevin Love is trying shows you what he's all about.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in for Philadelphia. They have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good, Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Every year, they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
And the release was... Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Irving. Embiid is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Okafor. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 13. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen on Westbrook. Kicks it out to Love. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
You're kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
You know, Kyrie is a star in this league, but he has a chance to be a superstar.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. The free throw off from Irving. Here's Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from in that close.
Irving up top. He's covered by Westbrook. And Embiid with the block. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Irving. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. LeBron's shot is good.
We talk about LeBron's amazing versatility. That time showing confidence from deep.
And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 9 points. Westbrook with the bucket.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Irving passes to LeBron. Okafor with the steal. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy.
Bring it in, guys.
Start it.
All right, let's get a good look. Our execution has to be perfect from here on out, gentlemen. Understood? He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out of the middle. Now let's go get this W, gentlemen.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Cleveland, Iman Shumpert. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
This game is ours. Let's draw it up. Come on. We have worked too hard to walk out of here without a W. He's really hurting us.
And see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
It's a stretch for sure to say they can come back, but it all starts with executing out of the timeout. Let's see what he draws up here.
Noel. It's hauled in by Fry. Here's Felder. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came